Hello and welcome everyone back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. What happened last time? Oh yeah, something about samurai. And we continue. Yeah, we finished the first trial. And we find out there probably was someone impersonating the steel samurai to make him look bad and suspect. Okay, October 18, Wright and Cola offices. Phew, what a day. This is no time for relaxing. Say, you think WP's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. The director and producer. Yeah, them. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. Okay. You heard her. Going to the studios. October 18, 2:16 p.m. Global Studios main gate. No one's here. Right. Now that they have Miss Old back in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the gas station, look, she left her donuts. But I wasn't going to eat them. Donuts. Gift donuts. The computer runs to the security cameras, huh? It looks like it's been turned off for the day. Employee area. October 18 Global Studios employee area. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey. Hi. WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh, ho, don't mention it. Is it true they got the secretary lady? Oh. Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that lane. You mean that one? Oh. Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork, so I'm assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right, I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the gas station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldback. Right, see you later then. Good luck with your investigation. So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that lane. So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey Nick. If that lane's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Oh yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kinda sorry for him though, don't you? What? You want to rip the plate off? Really, Nick? We can? Oh, she's serious. Uh-oh. Keep open. Well, I guess that some things are just made to be broken. Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes. Hiya! There, that should make the kids happy. The things we do. The train connect is off, and I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that? Must be nice to live so free of guilt. Get out of the room. It's not locked. Let's go in. Maybe there'll be something else to steal. Hey, we're not thieves. But we did take that card key. We borrowed that. There's a difference. Move. Dressing room. October 18, Global Studios dressing room. This is where the still summoner costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Powers says at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning to do then. Huh? She's got a point. Mr. Powers' pack. I wonder what's inside. Hey, supermarket tabloids? Wow, I'm kind of shocked. Maya, leave those alone. Wolfman found on Mars. I'll have to buy that issue. Is there anything? Oh, hello. Oh, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashioned in. The studios. So how are the studios doing? There's police bandits around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area? Yeah, can you believe it? Oh, by the way, one thing I didn't mention, because it's one of those days. Didn't get much sleep. I am tired. So this stream, I try to finish the samurai case today, at least. But I am planning to stream about at least 2 hours. The kids sneak in here a lot. Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of a trouble catching though. The director et al. I heard something at the trial today. They said the director and producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to plot the director. Or the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved the studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? Interesting. October 18 Studio 1 entrance. Hey Nick, it looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial. So Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down the path with the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are here today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. Ah. Ashley, hello. Am I ready with the spear? I have the spear here. Do I still and Xbox? Yeah, X mask green. Hello? Do I still play Inatsuma? Ooh. Not really, no. And if I play not on stream, I have played the main story mission, main story stuff. So what comes to stream, streams I don't plan on playing. Outside Studio 2. October 18, Studio 2 entrance. This place is deserted. Nick, what was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. It is suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be put in. Huh? It's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No, but there's only one in the gun station at the main gate. Then what are we waiting for? Let's follow it. If they let us. Main gate here. An overhead map of the studio. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. But how are you doing? The secret gas station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Oh, please don't touch anything there. The secretary lady won't knock the stuffing out of me if she knew. I really want the key to the trailer. Maybe next time. A light van for moving stuff and equipment around. They have kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sir, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But look, I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. What is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place. What? I don't know. It just feels odd. The trail door is locked. The key is probably in security guard station. I doubt they'd let us follow it. There's some flowers here. Oh, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. On closer inspection, this trail looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. For the stream, is it burning carpets illegal? It is. I think it is. the main entrance to the studios. They probably have a police officer and patrol out there. Looks like the studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. Let's go here. October 18, Detection Center Visitors Room. Oh, Mr. Wright. Thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth. You can say that again. Let's not. So, WP. Do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? Sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. We can rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes. The fanboy. Do fanboys sneak into stores often? No, not that I know of. That security lady is pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around? The kids really love to steal samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Director. Was the director present at the morning rendezvous? Yes, he was. He was directing how to steal samurai and the evil magistrate should move. Why didn't you tell us that before? Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet. That has nothing to do with this. I had to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big. I see. Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding any else from us, are you? No. I hope not. I'm just checking if... The crate that used to cover the train. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if I tried to put it back on. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go pills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? Okay. What the... Who are you, George? LMO. We don't look like superiors at all, except they do. Wait, you first, who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me. Whatever. Lamers. Did I hit that right? Whatever, lamers. How can you not know the great Salmonella? Ah, it's his name. Manella. I make the lead shows, there is still some I mine, LPFC, read the film credits. Really? Your tea salmonella? I'm so sorry. You look so sorry. You're not quite alright. Really. It's fine. It's fine. LOFL. What is it? You know, on a grocery inspection. Yeah. Hot. Hey, do you do a lot of cosplay? Cause that costume rocks. Drooling noises. Rock sauce? What? Hey, you're drooling. Huh? LOL. Buffer overrun. You've triggered my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me, Pink Princess. The sequel to the Steel Samurai, Pink Princess, Warrior of the Little Old Tokyo. LOFL, LMAO, LMAO. Pink Princess? Why it gotta be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo? Maya, we really need to talk about cool. Day of the crime. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? I know who you dudes are. That secretary lady told you about us, eh? That's right. It was a pretty regular day. We had a rendezvous for an action scene in the morning. Then a meeting from lunchtime in the studio to the trailer. I was so busy, I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. Sad face. Hello, Vector. Yes, it is apparently the editor. There are two types of edit users. One is that they pretend that something they like or fan of, they are perfection, everything else sucks. And then the other Reddit user is that they claim or say that they are fan of something, but then they also hate everything about it. So that kind of people that either they are hard to please, or then they say, oh, I like this show, I like this movie, I like this game franchise, but then when they start watching it or playing the games, then the only thing they do is complain. The early 2000 Reddit user maybe. No, this is pretty modern. T-bone steak was it? Yes, success. I hate missing out on food. Nick, what does success mean? No idea. Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon till after 4. With the producer and some bigwigs from the network. Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. The producer. About the producer who was at the meeting with you. Oh, you mean Diva's case. She's a genius. Mad skills all the way. Scary though. Sweats. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yeah, we were together from noon to 4 p.m. the whole time. Bigwigs. Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning? Oh, the boss over at the network and some sponsors, also a few production guys. They bolt into a limousine and get here right around noon. Major tension. Sweats. Were all of them with you the entire time? Yeah, unfortunately. They're all grey-haired geezers. Scowl. Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. This is WP, right? How do you know? Well, look, he's obviously tracking his foot. Alright, the director would know about the injury, he was there. I try to pay attention to things that don't interest me, lol. Why are you staring at me like that? Oh, you're back. Aha! You again. Eek! How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost. You certainly got back into your post quickly. Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spear, steal some costume, told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that? Mr. Powers pet it all. As soon as they saw there was no way I could swear it, they let me go. I guess that would rule out her being the murderer. Anyway, no, this whippersnapper, this old lady never forgets a slight or insult. And you won't get any information out of me, my lips are sealed. You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips. Study now, 1, 2, 3. This lady is too much. The fanboy. About that kid you said you saw. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, look at her eyes, she's serious. The director et al. About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, I think she's losing it. Can I now take the keys? Station, I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Hey, not that thing. Guess I'd better investigate there later. October 18 Studio 1. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it is a murder scene. I want to go someplace else. Nick. No clues there. Nasia screen. Where? Did I miss it? These look like materials for making movie set. They've been sitting here for quite a while. Sometime. This might as well be a junkyard. what to do. What do you think we should do? What do I... Why don't we do what you just said? We gotta get the scoop on this director and producer. Alright, then there's no banana out here. That's what I've been saying! Let's get to the studios pronto. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. That's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened. There's not enough information. It looks like the dinner for the day. Hey, wait! I bet he came in right through the train. Kiddo, what's your name, Spot? I'm not a kid! So don't talk to me like that. Oh, what should I... Always look at ladders. There's a silly white joke about ladders. I should look at those. You are a kid. But I heard a little brat. There's no way to talk to an adult. I don't see no adults here. Hippie fashion chick. Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I've been mocked. You got to hand it to my ass. She's pretty sharp and pretty mad. I'm Cody Hawkins. Call me Kiddo again and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer. So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai. How do you utter that name, evildoer? What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai side. Ha ha ha! You can't fool me! Okay, then what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8? Ha, easy. Light some flies with it? Not bad, Kiddo. What's it? What are they doing? What happened? So you heard anything about the incident the other day? You were here, weren't you? Did you see anything? Did he always, the sea somehow always wins, always. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way, I'm... Am I telling you, losers? What? Wait! Let go! He's gone. Huh? Something fell off the table when he bumped into it and he's way out. A bottle? Why was this sitting there, I wonder? Found on table in the employee area. The label reads sleeping pills. Anyway, what was that kid saying? He saw everything. I tried not to pay much attention to things that don't interest me, lol. Why you still at me like that? Okay. Engage. Huh? Where's that Alvin bag? Order her to leave her post. Hey! Nick! That was her. Stop! Whippersnapper. Yeah, sounds like she's this after the boy. Natch. Oh, she tripped. Maya so looks happy. Now I can take the keys. Hey, Nick. Now's a chance. Let's check out the card station. Good idea. Oh, this is it, Nick. The trailer key. The key to the trailer in Studio 2. Will you find this, right, Nick? The key that reads Studio 2 trailer. Move. Studio 1. Then Studio 2. Open the door. I wonder if the key we borrowed from the card station will work. It opened. Great, let's go, Nick. She seems eager all of a sudden. Well, you first, Nick. Oh, not that eager. October 18 Studio 2 trailer. Nick! Someone is in here. Names. Names? We're WP's lawyers and I see. And who might you? Divasquez, the producer. Divasquez is quite beautiful. There's a crime. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for script. A script? The Still Somehow episode 13. I need it. Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it. We're getting over fast. Still Samurai. Isn't evidence gained while trespassing inadmissible in court? Yes. If it's like, you know, they trespassed somewhere they shouldn't go, or they don't have permission, then yes. But then if the evidence is gained by public means, the evidence is valid. We'd really like to ask you about Still Samurai. Miss Vasquez, it's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that. Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV! The nerve of her. Hey, don't get mad at me. About the director, Sal Manella, was it? What exactly is this role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else. Nick. Are all people in the internet business this weird? It's starting to look like it. Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check? Yeah. Wait. Yes. If you see Manila, give him this. Why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her. Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him. The memo reads, bring me the script for episode 30. Well, straightforward. Looks like they were designing a set to use for the Still Somehow show. They've got some figures for how much the set costs. I can't believe they spent that much money on those sets. This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around. Nothing here that could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumbled documents. Another old moon poster. The Sinning Samurai starring Jack Hammer. What the hell do samurais in about? Chopping off heads? Oh my god! That movie was the best! It's about a samurai who sins his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished sinner, you know. Sinning Samurai stars. What's next? Ninja Ballet. Well, technically, yeah. Samurai Summer, starring Jack Hammer. This poster's quite old. Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. It was one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great. A typical summer romance with a samurai and a horse. An old movie poster, Dynamite Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. I guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star. No remarks about that? Okay. Okay, examining the ladders. Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop that sentence based on narrow-minded cultural assumption, Nick. Right, sorry. This girl is out there. Okay, moving. Here, I got this from the producer. Huh? Lend me the script for episode 13. Episode 13. Where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. Sweats. Oh, my ass is pound. If I don't find it, shakes. Nick. It might be a good to look in all the places where he's likely to have been. I agree. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Hey, Nick! What now? The snacks. There was twice this much here before. I ate them. They were past their expiration date anyway. Rolf is biting her lip and staring at me with tears welling in her eyes. There's a half-finished backdrop for stage here. Looks like a castle, probably near Old Tokyo Castle. The remains of the other day's lunch are scattered around. Someone's probably too shocked to clean up. Minus the steak. Let's see, cola, candy, chips, gum. Oh, it's so normal. I was expecting some cool team snacks or something. Popcorn at least. But wait, look, samurai soda. Nick, try this. Be my guest. Okay. Oh, too bad. It's sold out. There's a gas station, which old bag must like junk food. There's a mountain of it until the skin here, there. Excuse me. Thank you for showing me that whatever it is. I wish I could think of some way I could help you. Sorry. The studio mascot. Apparently it's a monkey of some kind. I've never seen a monkey with a nose like that before. Why don't they put this pet's head back on? Maybe we should ask that assistant. I'm not sure we really want her fixing anything. And you'd probably need a crane to move that thing. Probably so. We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here quick, Nick. Oh, there is it. Yep. I see it now. Hey, look! There's the chair the director sits in. I always wanted to sit in one of these. The director? Maja. Take a look around that chair for me, won't you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he'd left it somewhere? Aha! Found it, Nick. The script. Good work. Still some last script. The cover reads episode 13. I think then we go back to the director. Yeah, we found it. Your script. Ah. Script handed to VD was case. You're not going to talk to us? Quiet. I'm reading. Just you hold on. What's the big deal? Who do you think you are anyway? And do you even know who we are? House's lawyers? Right. Am I a suspect? No, it's just, well, no, but... You wanted to know about the day of the murder? Yes, anything you could tell us would be a big help. You know, there was a meeting here at noon. Yes, with the director and the people from the network. Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio 1. It was impossible for us to leave. Impossible? Why? The path was blocked. The path? I'm not interested. Not interested. Not interested. Oh, the blocked path. On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked. You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head? Alright, that. What an origin name. Yeah, that path is blocked. Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capish? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer, stuck until after 4. Jackhammer still sounds like a porn name. And what would your pawn name be? Mine would be Venomous Ticus. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus none of us could have gone to Studio 1. What? It's true. A crane came just after 3 to move the head. We called some people in the clear today. I'm sure they'd corrupt my story. But wait. What if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio 1. 2:30, the time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, ook, ook. Always with the ookin. It is a monkey after all. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke. Nick, it stopped at 2:15. 2:15. That's right. This path was blocked from 2:15 till after 4. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See? Goodbye. Blocked back to the scene of the crime between 2:15 p.m. and 4 p.m. What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished. It sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. 18th Wright and Co-Law Office. Just walk around it. There wasn't anything to walk around with. It was completely blocked, and it was very thick forest, both sides. And because they were producers and whatnot, they would have not walked through a bush. I can guarantee it. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? Huh? You've got one lead. Mia, it's you. What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Wait, I guess that means we are really in trouble. I'd say so. What did you mean, we have one lead? The boy, of course. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way I'm telling you losers. I don't know, he didn't sound like he was going to help us at all. I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. By the way, we should go back to the studios. That boy's our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks. Now I'm more worried than I was before. October 18, Global Studios main gate. What's wrong? Whippersnapper! He's been chasing that boy this whole time? of this. When I catch him, I. Oh, sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him. Oh, I got a hostage now. A whippersnapper. A hostage. The fanboy. What happened to the boy? If I see him again, I'll hoof her. Lay him flat. Yeah. Hoo. My, what a violent old lady. By the way, is that just for us audience knowing that that is actually Mia talking to Maya, or does she actually do the thing that she actually changes her height and cup size? Like what Yuki does. Actually, I met that with the director just now. My heart. I don't feel so good. Is she okay? Before I go, I'd like to visit the place before Hammer died. Right, she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. The hostage. What's this about a hostage? Why is it when that poor boy was running away? The accomplice. Anne, excuse me. He'll come back. For this one. It's kind of hard to understand her with all that huffing and puffing. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we gave him that. Good idea. He's all back. Can I? No. No. I'm catching that plot if it's the last thing I do. Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her? A trade? I wonder. It's all back. I'm borrowing this just so you know. Okay. Just be sure to have give it back. Her body actually changes. Okay. Why does not other people see it? I would actually pay close attention if how do I say this? Young lady comes to me and talks to me, and I saw her very clearly, you know, and then she comes couple hours later, grown up 3 centimeters at least, minimum, and then having and becoming bigger. Other people do note it on occasion. She's not as demanding when she's exhausted. She's too big to get your breath to tell me anything. Was there anything here? They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the even matches the head costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Unexpected spear stabbing would leave at least a few blood stains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. A panel for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting board or something. A classic director chair. I'm surprised they don't have an extra large one for Mr. Manella. I met with the letters just now. Better to visit the place where Paimon died. October 18 Global Studios employee area. Hey! Hey you, wait a sec. Phoenix, was that the boy? Yeah, his name's Cody Hawkins. I think he ran into the lesson room. October 18 Global Studios, the lesson room. He's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you! Eh. Damn it, he's getting away. Come back. There, he's back. How did she... Hey there, would you mind helping us out? Please. I'm Cody. Hello Cody, I'm Mia Faye. Nice to meet you. Yo! And I'm Phoenix Wright. Who asked? I have a feeling I know why that boy talks to Mia. Phoenix, you can take it from here. I'm not so sure I'm qualified. The still somehow so cool. I think he's the bomb. Ha! What will the lamer like you know about the still samurai? Hey, what's that attitude? Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid. Yeah, don't yell like that. I'm only a kid. So, do you know anything about what happened here? How to tell it, please? I don't know nothing. Looks like a little persuasion necessary. Maybe a bribe. There's some regular searching among the customs here. There must be Mr. Bowser's personal clothes. There's an array of cosmetics here. According to Maya, that wig was used in some old TV show. You don't know Samurai Wookie Wookie? You're even lamer than I thought. Why does everybody but me know about the show? Okay. There's always a mirror like this in the lesson rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky. That's how I like it. Mr. Bowser's bag. Now Phoenix, it's not polite to look through other people's belongings. Hey, don't look at me. Tell that to your sister. There's a box of snacks on table and some kind of soda. They're all empty. Glad Maya isn't here to see this. She'd be devastated. Sorry, what was that about Maya? Oh, nothing. Hey, it's the still samurai, huh? Why is he dragging his foot like that? We have to get this anyway. Wait. He said why he's dragging his foot like that. What's that? Boring. And how can one person be so lame? If you were a superhero, you'd be a lame-o man. There's some nice beer. That's totally cool. I wish I had one too. This kid and Maya would get along great. October 18th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. I get into processing questioning. Oh well, let's try again on today, Phoenix. What to do? So what's the best thing to do from here? We need to get to the studio and talk to the boy. So do you have any ideas about who might have done this? We don't have enough information to make a case yet. We haven't heard that phrase before, so that's where Maya got it from. Come check that. What happened to the boy? Oof, then flat. Boy, what happened to the lady? What's the spot hostage? When that boy was ran away. Now come back for this one. With all that Huffy and Puffin. Phoenix, that might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we give him that. So, no, I'm catching that flat if it's the last thing I do. Trade with her. She's too busy catch your plate to tell me anything. So was there something on Studio One? Perfect number step ladder. I've never actually used one. I don't like heights. I'm a firm believer that humankind was made to keep both feet on the ground. A collection of expensive film equipment. I can't even begin to imagine how much just one of these costs. If we broke one, we'd go bankrupt for sure. A stage backdrop. This is Neo Fujiyama, according to Maya. It looks incredibly fake, but I guess the kids don't mind. Studio One. The studio where they found Jackham's body. Let's just come out that takes pictures of people here. It took 2 pictures on the day of the murder before the actual time of death. One of them was still a samurai, the other was a grade school boy. It doesn't seem to be switched off on today. So then do I just... I told you who I saw. It was Powers. Well, at least he's consistent. Pistol back. I'm behind this station now. Oh, okay, just be sort of feedback. She's not as demanding when she's exhausted. Hey, that's a card of Studio One? Right, a card key to Studio One. I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit him. He died. Phew, I was his fan. You don't have your own card, Miss Oldback, Studio 1 isn't my turf. You let me borrow it then? If I give her the card key, then I won't be able to get into Studio 1. Lend her the card key. Why don't you let her borrow it, Felix? I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag. Card key sent to Miss Oldbag. Listen to me, Sunny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. So take this and we're even. Deal? What's this? Still some like the trading card. That snake egg dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, yeah, though. Thank you. I may have a use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. A trading card. Apparently these are very popular with kids these days. I remember. Right, I'm off. There she goes, hopping off towards the studio. I remember we had... When I was in elementary school, we had trading cards. I think back then it was Pokemon and Digimon. And by the way, those are still apparently printed today. Wait a minute. Yes. I have seen ads for moving cards. But then, back in my day, we collected Pokemon and Digimon cards. They were just, you know, cards. They are not for playing. And that is also one thing that I started to distrust people. Because I lost so many cards. Cody, this looks familiar. Hey, my ultra hair. You are, huh? Ultra hair, you know, ultra hair. That card's really hard to get. Man, for grown-up you are so dumb. I'll give you this, if you help me. That's my card. By offering me something I already own, you're in effect. Assuming the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for grown-up, you're so dumb. What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics? Whatever, I don't need that card. Huh? I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours. What? After I went through all that trouble? If you want to trade, find me a really rare card. Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare? Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on. Man, for a grown-up, you're so dumb. Premium. Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? October 18 Studio 2 trailer. Oh, hi. Hello, what brings you here? Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff. Yes. The girl with you, doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before? Nope, she's the same as always. Same as always. Okay, whatever you say. There it is. Do you know anything about this? Hey, that's still some other trading card. I collect those actually. I'm one card away from a complete set. A complete set? Yeah, set of one of each card. Huh. Wait. Wait! That's it. That's the card I need. You don't know how long I've been looking for it. I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need a card. Please, I beg you. Please trade with me. Trade with you? Yes, trade cards. Look, I'll even trade you an ultra rare premium card. Trade me, huh? Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please. Phoenix, can't you see that bracelet? What's everybody getting so excited about? Okay. Hey, thanks. This is for you. An ultra rare premium Steel Samurai collectible card. Very valuable. Yahoo! And there she goes. Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great? Yeah, it does. Especially because Phoenix doesn't understand. It was an employee area. Then the dressing room. See this card? Yeah, so wait, that's it. That's the last ultra rare premium card I need. Come on, give it to me, please. You gotta give it to me. Oh, I've never seen him so eager. Alright, okay. What about that? How about that trade? Yarn. I'll give you Samurai Spear and throw in an evil matches trade to boot. No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards, I want information. Huh? You sir? Fine by me. Your P card given to Cody. Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that could help us, we can borrow him. We can have him take the stand tomorrow. What's that? It's a Steel Samurai. Why is he dragging his foot like that? You to get this anyway. Steel Samurai. So you like the Steel Samurai? He's so cool. I guess. You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his action, at his life. Don't be lectured on life by a grade schooler. You like him too, don't ya? Me? Yeah, I love the Steel Samurai. So tell me what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is. His fighting skills. Got to think of something. I like it when he vanquishes his foes. Yeah, Visham! The Steel Samurai always wins, always. Check this out. It's my fan album. What the? It's all pictures of Steel Samurai. I go to every live performance. Those stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public. Always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands a final blow. Bisham! I got them all. And maybe this one. A perfect collection. Check it out. My new digital camera. Sorry, I am getting glass of water. back. Water. Well, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it? You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name. When I heard the Steel Samurai Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins, always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady. Really? Are you sure? Yeah, I took this with a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one. Well, then I'm happy to accept, thank you. Contains photos of every victory scene in every battle the Steel Samurais won. What's with people always giving stuff to me? What a life! You were here on the day of the incident, right? Yeah. Did you see anything unusual? Cody? Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice too. I saw everything. Well, we might get some useful information out of him yet. What you saw? Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident? I got here that day around 2. I had to come in through the woods out back so that old lady won't see me. I got kinda lost though. I was in there for maybe a half an hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that... What is it, Cody? There's still samurai killed the bad guy. He used his samurai spear, just like always. One shot, one kill. It happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that. I see, it must have been hard for you. Man, you say those nice things, but it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart. Right, Mia? Yes, I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. The ruin of... And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. Indeed. So, the only person left who it would have been is Miss Will Powers. I have to admit it's kind of a shock. But if you put his body on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him then. I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone. Not so fast, pal. I heard everything. This boy here is a key witness, and he's under police protection starting now. Come on, son. You've got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct. No, I ain't going. Ah! That didn't go so well. We're back to zero leads. And now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we going to do, Mia? Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa! Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? Of course he is. That's all I want to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon. To be continued. Yes, I will save my content. Day 3 trial. October 19, 9:42 AM. District Court. Defendant's lobby number 1. Mr. Wright. Yes. Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Vladimir? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix. Your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people talks, please. You know we're going into this try other defenses. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked. We have to find something, Phoenix. Today. It's that, or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. October 19, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edwards, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Anyway, yesterday we learned that there were other people present at the studio. Today I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Oh, very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edwards. I wonder if it will be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Or that director. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the steel samurai noob. Hello, fella. Salmonella, I'm a director, television. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix. Let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting under pressure. Day of the murder. I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employees area. But I had a meeting in the studio too, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in the meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. I was at the studios from around that morning. Is that when you always come into work? Oh, no. I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry. Still, FWIW, I was pretty busy all that day at West. Tell us more about that. During the morning, I was doing an action scene around the room. In the employee area? That's right. It was a fight scene between the steel samurai and the evil magistrate. Was anyone else at the rendezvous? Oh yeah, that secretary lady was sitting there watching the whole time, thing, LOL. She was sharing a hammer, if you can believe it. She certainly has the lens for it. Anyone else? Nope, that's just 4. Oh yeah, the assistant was at there. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I heard the nurse and ate lunch in employee area. What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak. Doesn't that sum up? Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them. But I had a meeting in the studio today, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. What were you discussing? There's still some story and our budget. Get this, the sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manella, those scripture views are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it? Actually, I kind of can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting? During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. You didn't take a senior break? Well... Yeah, not a one. Sweats. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. I'll wait for one to come up and hit him with it later. Phoenix. If his alibi holds, power is finished. Press him on as hard as you can and find out where he's lying. Right. That morning, why did it go on so long? I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this, but WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see? Alright, that's the limp. Which of course led to me missing my lunch, Rolf. Rolf's rolling on the floor, starving. But that means at lunch, yeah. So in the end you didn't get to eat. Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix. Yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella. What do you want, Sweats? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates on the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? Good call, Sweats. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all. At T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all the trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I'd suspected as much. So when extricated to eat. We took 1 break during that meeting. Wolf hit down then. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. Press on that one a bit more. You didn't take single break? Well... Yeah, not a one, Sweats. What's his specialness, I wonder? Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Wait a second. Mr. Manella, you've just contradicted yourself. Did you just tell me the quote that you ate that T-bone steak during a break? Oof. Hello, fella. Well? Mr. Manella, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manella, your testimony, please. Oh, Edgeworth is laughing. Yeah, FWIW. We took a break. Hello, FL. But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1, LOL. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. Steams. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Yeah, we took a break. What time exactly did you take this break? I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45. 2:30? That's the time of death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer and come back. I guess it's possible time-wise. But it was only 15 minutes. 15, that's only 13 base 12. What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak. What else? You have 2 plates on that table. Alright. The other one was Divas. Sorry, D. Vasquez's plate. D. Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes. That's quite a feat. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1. Lol. Why is that?
Objection!
Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning, Your Honor? The testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1? Well, Mr. Wright, Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1? Claim it and claim it loud. Okay, to let everyone in that have the hook, then the trial is over. Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break in the meeting. With 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility. I suppose you might say that. Alright, I've got to start thinking now. Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright. What's your point, Edgeworth? You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record. The court record? Surely you knew that from 2:15 to 4, the path between studios was blocked. Mrs. Monkey's head had fallen across the path. You're right. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. No counter argument, Mr. Wright? Then I'm afraid you lose this round. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manila from the stand. What? It's over? Well, the court's opinion on this case is follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence, a witness. Who's this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Order. I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. October 19, 11:04 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi... I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia? Don't tell me you're giving up. If you're giving up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone is in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you're innocent, we will prove it, I guarantee it. Leave it to us, and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all. You. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has concerns. As our witness is a grade school of 10 years and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his questioning. Nice to see Edwards taking them on high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Huggins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on. Oh, right. God, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates books or two. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness? But just cause you're all grown-ups don't mean you can push me around. Cody? Answer his question, okay? Hey you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Huggins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, I'm Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were at Global Studios on the day of the incident. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Clamps with the beard over there? Just Mr. Edgeworth will... a very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My approach is honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't end it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. But I bring it with me where I go. Phoenix. I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You'd better make a note of it in the court record. I knew digital camera. Cody always carries it, though he is still learning how to use it. Well, Cody, please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. I wanted to see a still samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods of the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kinda lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the steel samurai. It totally locked. Right before my eyes, out came the bold bad guy. Of course, the steel samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Well, the defense may begin its cross-examination, but be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. I wanted to see a still samurai laser, that's one. You really like the still samurai, huh? Of course I do. I've taped every show. And I go to all the live performances. That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Of course, duh. My dad always said to me. Poor dad. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. Was that day the first time you've been to the studio? Actually, I've been a couple of times. I never managed to get there on the rehearsal day. And that secretary lady is always yelling. Right, please continue. Chill, Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time, jeez? I went through the woods of the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. Of the path. Yeah, you know, how the studios are in Valley there. If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. See? I see. Anyhow. I was going for the studio. I got kinda lost on the way for about 30 minutes. You got lost in the woods? Yeah. I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, was I relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? When I came out to the studio, there was the steel samurai. Steel samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. I see, what then? It looked right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. What sort of bad guy was it? A guy, a person, kinda tall, skinny. Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know, he was kinda far away. He's been awfully vague. Cause they somehow took him down, pow! What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kinda didn't move, not a bit, like he was dead. Well, I guess he's a hell blow, but a great actor. Yes, I suppose he was. But come on with me, that would have been time for a shot at him. If you had your camera, you mean you weren't carrying a camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? Just seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix, remember he's a child. You gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. Did nothing unusual happen on the way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So he went straight to the studio. So, Monkey Head got destroyed by 215. So it matches up. Okay. But then... person, kinda tall, skinny. Well, Bad guy. He said he is not having the camera all the time, but then again,
Objection!
Fiona, that's oh, yeah.
Objection!
Cody, what you just said seems well a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. What? Cody, you should not lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Was I putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's a digital camera, you know. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How to explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't plan your camera on a trip to the studios. You did plan it, didn't you?
Objection!
Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to tell her as a poor child job. I don't care if it's a child or prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, oh, a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody. What? Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? You got a problem with that? And he is standing in a box. So you did have a camera, and did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well, please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. What I saw. Yeah, I had my camera with me. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The still samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong that still samurai loses. Is that all? Well, that was brave. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Yeah, I had my camera with me. So why did you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen. I didn't use it cause I was too busy watching the hell thing. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away, not even once. No. Okay then, tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! So the bad guy attacked him first. Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see, and what happened next? Then the bad guy stopped moving. The strong stuff was loose. Why? Huh? What do you mean why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, cause the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick and samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap, something like that. He's still been vague about this. But don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Cody? What? Something bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah? So what? Yet you missed the most important part. Objection! What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated that he saw quite clearly. Objection! You know as well as I do that he's been vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap. My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight. But you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order, order. Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? Oh, well, that's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. Mr. Wright, you answer. We are certain that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why won't he watch the climax of the fight? Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with this operation. I'm aware of it too. Ah! Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids. Lesson not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right, Cody. There was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight. That was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just reset your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right, Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. No photo? Yeah, you're right, Pops. The steel samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. Showed my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed the cross-examination anyway. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The steel samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? Very well, I guess the steel samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely. So I held on my camera to take a picture. Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture, I really tried. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground and the steel samurai. That's all that happened. Yep. That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once. I would have once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one. Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody? Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye. How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow! This was great! We are now pulling a kid. Yeah, I took a picture. People can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved steel samurai victorious? Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that? He's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon or some solid evidence. How can I be coerced in such a testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about.
Action!
Cody? What? Sorry that I am not commenting what I am doing, but I am in focus mode. But every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wajam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody? Did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would have just erased it. Would you keep it for your album? Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai all taken by Cody Hawkins. He claims it's a perfect collection every battle the Steel Samurai has won. Oh, I see. Don't you find this very odd, Joanna? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none of were taken that day. Order. Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Joanna. No, wait! No way! Phoenix? I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually... Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? The Steel Samurai didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way, no. It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses anyone, ever. Your Honor, the witnesses revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Order! I will have order. Witness, Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Wow! Order. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet, according to your witness testimony, the steel samurai was the one who fell. Now I understand. Now I get it. There was no blood in the murder scene. I don't think it was really bloody, the suit that the magistrate wear, because he probably was wearing the steel samurai outfit, and that kind of sucked the blood because he was wearing that. And also we haven't found the original costume. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? Steel samurai was the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the steel samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the steel samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the steel samurai. Order. So the steel samurai is in this photograph. You're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene in Rantoru that morning. Thus he obviously knew about Wilphauser's foot injury. But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Mr. Oldback said in her testimony. On the day of the murder, arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I seem poor have woken up? He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio One. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the steel samurai costume. Oh, that was Phoenix. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought that the steel samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Perhaps. Me, what? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, photo on my digital camera. What? Show us quick. No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now. Yeah, this is it. Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Yeah, what? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once again, please? Once more, please. Certainly, I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a clear and decisive inconsistency with the fact that as we know them in that photo. Wasn't he killed in Studio One? I think it's here. You seem to be lacking even more confidence than usual. I suppose that's because I'm not confident about it at all. Maybe you want to rethink your case, Mr. Wright. Yes, please, Jonah. Find the ink in the photo. Jonah, look at this. I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Oh yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like 2. Clearly not a 1. Jonah, correct? I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible. What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked alone with the rest of the code. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo, Your Honor. Here is the true scene of the crime. So that's just where the murder took place. Here, at Studio 2. I see, that would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. Studio 2 is no longer being used for filming. I see. And this is significant. Why? Good question. I really think these two do more. Understand it, so to speak. Stepping away, Your Honor. My mistake. Wait. Murder happened 2:30. They were, was it 4 or 5 in the meeting? As I recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Sal Manella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. The path to the trailer was blocked. So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Sal Manella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio One. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. Order. The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Oldback, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole or stole some costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim. Why would he steal some costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim Jack Hammer stole the costume. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright? No, now that so surprised, I'm much less confident. I think I'm right though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes, but there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. You know, I have an idea. An idea? Well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well, the court will take possession of the bottle. Empty bottle given to the judge. This court will suspend proceedings on the grand trial for today. Cody Hawkins' testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. Still, some lies in my by Miss Oldback may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, sir. Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel-Samma costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answer for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edward? You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider suspicions on Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well, court is adjourned. October 19, 2:47 p.m. District Court, Defendant's Lobby number 1. Phew! That was a close one. We were set by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Maybe I should take my career in acting. I was ready to pronounce your death about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Of course, we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigations, but I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. And I think that is a good place to stop, because my voice is... This is where I stop. My voice is crackling. Or not crackling, but you know what I mean. Mm. So, what I am going to do... is that send you somewhere else. There. And I rest my voice for today. Little bit. But I will continue tomorrow. I am confident I am finishing this case tomorrow. Maybe. But thank you everybody for watching. Thank you everybody in the chat. Lovely people in the chat. My name is Veno. This was Ace Attorney Trilogy. And I will see you again next time. Same Veno channel. Good night.